Bella, what do you think?
First of all, Oliver, I love the sass you started off with. That was so funny. What do I think they'll do? I think they're going to go for Caleb Williams. What do I want them to do? I would love to see Justin Fields stay in Chicago. I think that he's had a horrible situation. The offensive line here is not very good, and I'd like to see them get some more weapons for Justin Fields and really develop him to be a young star. I think he's really talented. I think that he can run crazy. It would just be nice to see the Bears actually try to develop a player instead of just getting rid of them and going back to the draft, because I feel like it's always the same old thing with the Bears. It's we're going to try it for like a year, and if it doesn't work, then just kind of throw him away. So he's been through several offensive coordinators, so it would be nice to see him just be in a stable environment. But that's just my...
What do you guys think? Any big thoughts going on right away about this first inaugural game on Black Friday? Bella, we'll start with you.
Yeah, obviously the NFL is just doing this to make more money. That's pretty point blank period. I don't know if many people are going to watch it, considering it starts at 2 p.m. I would have preferred to see an evening game on Friday because most people are out shopping, doing their thing. But I'm not against it. I just am kind of like whatever about it. I do have the Dolphins beating the Jets, although this is a must-win game for the Jets in order to stay in the playoff picture in the AFC divisional, because they're not going to win the division. But if they want to make a wild card spot, they need to get moving and they have to win this game. Thanks, William. If you went to a White Sox game last year, you may have heard the fans chant, "Sell the team." Well, owner Jerry Reinsdorf must have heard them say, "Move the team." The Sox are interested in moving the ballpark closer to downtown Chicago. The new ballpark would be located in Chicago's newly developed neighborhood called the 78th. The park would be 2.5 miles closer to downtown. The Sox lease at guaranteed rate field runs until 2029. So until then, the Sox will continue to play ball there. Fans that live in the nearby neighborhood are heartbroken. The Sox have played in Bridgeport for over 100 years. Now, let's head over to Nate to hear about the men's volleyball game.
I think that's really important to the players to have that.
I think it's really important, like we saw with Jim Harbaugh and what he did in Michigan. He really led his team, and what we're also seeing in Detroit with the Lions and Dan Campbell, he's totally taken that franchise around and has led them to the playoffs, and he's really inspiring people in locker rooms. And not just people in the locker room, people outside, like the media, has seen it, and it's a totally different, it's a 180, and I think that it can totally change a team. Thanks, Amelia. Fields versus Bagent. That's what every Bears fan is debating. Justin Fields' thumb injury has kept him sidelined for the past several weeks. He is reportedly returning to take on the Detroit Lions this Sunday. However, many Bears fans want to keep rolling with Bagent. Bagent has won more games than Fields this season and is one of the least sacked quarterbacks in the NFL, while Fields is the most sacked quarterback in the NFL. Fields has also shown glimpses of hope when he is able to improvise outside of the pocket. Undoubtedly, both QBs are extremely talented, but are in need of some development. Personally, I'm riding with Fields. I think his ceiling is much higher than Bagent's. Now, let's travel on over to Gentile Stadium, where William Bazone will recap the...
Okay, and Bella, who are you going for?
I don't know. Did I make it obvious enough? I don't know if I did. I'm a little bit biased, born and raised Bay Area native. But yeah, I have the 49ers doing this. They can't keep breaking my heart. They've broken my heart 2 times in the past 10 years. They can't do it a 3rd time in a row, or I'm going to freak out. Here's why. Chiefs have the most drop passes in the NFL. This is a completely new Chiefs team that we've seen in the past couple years. Very reliant on their defense, which before was very much on their offense. The 49ers are the most talented, have the most talented roster in the NFL. You have Kittle, CMC, Deebo Samuels, you have Dre Greenlaw. I mean, they're just stacked, and I think as long as the 49ers commit to the run, and they just don't give up on that, and they don't turn the ball over. Please don't turn the ball over. I think we have a good shot to win this game. I think it'll be close. I think it might be 27-24. Take my 49ers. Hi, Lizzie. I wish I had better news to report. The Bears had an embarrassing loss in front of Taylor Swift last week to the Kansas City Chiefs, losing 41-10. The defeat was so bad, the Bears needed to get in the getaway car, much like Taylor Swift from Arrowhead Stadium. This week, they will play another disappointing ball club, the Denver Broncos at home. The Denver Broncos are coming off one of the worst losses in NFL history. I think for the Bears to get back on track, this season, the offense needs to incorporate more designed runs for quarterback Justin Fields instead of forcing him to stay in the pocket, which he's not comfortable doing. Overall, I believe the Bears will be defeated at home. I have the Broncos winning 24-13. Back to you, anchors.